Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. It's been a crazy few days to say the least. But now we're back and we're going to play some workers and resources, as I've been dying to get back into this game for quite some time now. So we'll get it open right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can hear it as well. And yes, first off, I want to take a look at, let's just get it playing, and pop that down one. So first off, I want to take a look at the textile industry that we've got up here, because this can produce 5 fabric, and these use 2.4 fabric, so I want to get another one up and running, and you know, pump in the, oh, there we go. Awkward autosave. Pumping the fabric, the clothing into here, because, like, if this can do twice the amount of what this one can, and you know, it can output twice what this uses, then it makes sense to have 2. And now we just need to figure out how to get workers over here from the bus station. So I was thinking some kind of underground would probably be the easier option. But it would be, you know, would be fairly expensive. But we'll see, because we can pop it. Oh, I don't know. Can't build there due to infrastructure. So what is it? Oh, it's cabling in the way. Right. So maybe an overpass might be better. All we need to do is to get it over this end. You know what? If we flip that around, that would have been better, maybe. Because then we'd have had this entrance over here. Oh well, I've done it now. It is what it is. So if we put that there, then we just need to figure out how to get them over here. I'm thinking we might have to reroute this power cable. It's a freaking long ass power cable. But if we reroute, oh wait a minute. There we go, we can put it there. How do we connect them up then? Is it the pedestrian tunnel? And then we can just smooth it out. Sweet. Oh, that works perfect. And now nothing is in the way. I mean, it is kind of overhanging there a little bit, but we'll pretend we haven't seen that. And then we just need to do a normal footpath, and we're gonna need to connect it up over here. Connect that and that, and then that's this building happy. Hopefully that's not too far away. Oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That works perfectly. So we can get that saved. We'll just get them reapplied to that, and then we do need to put a bin in place as well. Could just go with one of these. But you know what? I'll wait for him to finish that. Oh, that has worked out brilliantly. That honestly, I couldn't ask for any better. I know this is going to be quite expensive with it being a tunnel, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to get them all heading over here to do that. Because the sooner we get this back up and operational, the better. I did move it. It was over here, and I moved it this way a little bit more, just so this was a bit more in line. Because, yeah, I was struggling to figure out a decent way of bringing workers over here, if I'm honest. I was thinking of having the road come down this way, but I really want to leave this to just these. I don't want more traffic going through there than necessary. Yeah, it is what it is, but we've got this working. I don't feel like we need a second one, if I'm honest. But what I'm thinking of doing to these though is replacing them. If we come here to one here with a claw, because then it'll be quicker for them to load and unload. We could maybe go with the big one. But yeah, we need to do something about this, because we could do like what we've got here. This doesn't need a claw. This is just a drop-off point. So I really messed that up a little bit, but it is what it is, and we'll fix it soon. At the moment, we need to get this guy back up and running with a clothing pickup. That is the focus, because we've got the train line in play for here. Oh my god, 92 grand for some food and clothes. That is ridiculous. At least they're able to drop off food still. And then we can get on with making the city bigger. So how are we doing? We've got a bunch of people without a flat. Are you kidding me? You guys are insane. Oh, there was something that I learned as well. Like if we untick that, then I never have to worry about that anymore. There we go. See, every day is a school day. Because we really need to get this area built up. This area built up will be an absolute godsend. Honestly, it really will be. Right, we can get them building as well. This is getting built. Does this need people? Yeah, it does. So we need people there. That can use a mechanism, so that's fine. I'm so happy with how things are going here, honestly. We really do need to start getting the area gravelled, all the paths. At least we've got most of it up here done. Let's get a bin in place before I forget about it. So we want to sort of go like that. We'll get people on it as well, just in case. We've still got a long way to go, by no means. We do need to get this way tarmacked really quick, really soon. And then we can start on our own fuel production, because as far as I remember, that is one of the biggest things that is causing us a problem. Ah, I unlocked a trophy. Yeah, so the clothing export is our biggest saviour at the minute. We do need to get our own power up and running. We have built a few wind farms, but they're only just taking the edge off. And we do have our logging industry up and running as well. Good to see that working. I think we might expand it. I'm going to remove that, Because now that we can see on the map where stuff is, we don't need to know that there's coal there. Although that could help us actually. But I think we're doing all right for coal production. But then we could utilize that into putting like a coal power plant around here, mate, somewhere. Maybe over here. Maybe even here. I don't know. I don't know yet. Because we could utilize this train. Nah, I think if we put another junction in, it'll be a little bit close. We might as well have it pass straight through. Or come out around here and then go in to drop coal off. That would be the better option. Move that to down here and have it come straight over. Well, maybe not even move that. Just put another one here. I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. He should be off to go pick up some gravel. Yes, he is. I think we may need to cease the gravel export. Yeah, he's just draining it away. I mean, we're not struggling for gravel in all honesty. So maybe we tone down the amount of gravel he gets to, what, 50%? And we'll just keep it under the amount that we're producing. We got, oh yeah, we got this up and running, didn't we, as well last time? Right, we're getting a lot of stuff dropped off, which is a good sign. This guy's gonna have a field day with the amount of stuff he's producing is bonkers. He's not even working at maximum capacity either. That's the daft bit. And he's still out producing this guy. Well, the warehouse is nearly finished, which is good. It's what we need. Winter Circle. Right, this needs to hurry up because we need to get some houses built. You are going to only have. If you hold left control to open with zeros, there we go. I'm going to just say all close. We could have connected these two as well. Ah well. It don't really matter. We just need stuff to hurry up. Right, let's see what is team 2 doing. I'm guessing nothing at the minute. Yeah, nothing. Right, we're gonna have you guys build some houses then. Get over here, build that house. Build that house and build that house. Because we've got a lot of citizens that don't have houses and could do with having their own house. Right. Oh yeah, that's why we didn't set him to 100%, wasn't it? Right, head off to your next stop, mate. Otherwise you're just gonna stay there. Right, we'll bump this up to 20. That's still... 20's still not enough? Are you kidding me, right? 10's not enough here, so we'll bump that up to 14. You've got no food, man. Right. Warehouse here. You need at least 70%. Shopping centre here, you need at least 80%. Or maybe 90. Oh yeah, to collect chemicals. You only need 10% and sell excess 100%. Why are we not getting food over here, guys? What the heck, man? What the heck? We need to make sure it's full at all times, please. Right, that's... that dealt with, at least. Christ, I can't believe I missed that. That could have been proper danger moose. Right, before we get this guy built, we need to look at getting the nurseries and stuff. Because I have found out that the nurseries, they can't use a bus to get to them. They have to walk. Which, to be fair, makes sense. So they've got to be near houses. Schools, doesn't matter. They will travel. They will use buses and whatnot to get to them. But nurseries are the only ones that I know of now that you have to... They have to, you know, be within walking distance. So we couldn't put one like over here and expect them to get a bus to it if they can't walk to it. So that is the only... that basically all housing areas are going to be based around a nursery. School, not so much. Doesn't matter. Right, soon we should be able... oh, we can assign it now. Right then, we'll get it assigned now then. Alright, this should be working properly now. This guy's nearly done. Happy freaking days. There we go. The underpass is ready. This is nearly ready. There we go. That's done. So we just need this guy built. Who needs concrete? Of course he does. And I bet the border is going to be backed up. Right. So maybe we get to work on this chaos demon that is the concrete area, because they are going to need gravel and lots of it. And we're going to need lots and lots and lots of steel. I'm tempted to turn the purchasing back on, but I really don't want to. I really don't. I think that probably the next thing we should look at sorting out. And to be fair, we probably should have done this way freaking sooner. Is the fuel situation. Now I am thinking, I know it's going to be a bit of a pain for him, but I really do want to free up this area. But yeah, I really want to move that one over here. But I think if we sort this one out first into a bigger one. Let's have a look. Distribution. What we got? We've got 5 and we've got 12. I think we only need a 5. So if we put that guy there, we'll get team 3 to come over and build it. Because then we can move him there and move him over here. And then we can replace this petrol station with like a proper petrol station rather than this diddy little thing. We can just put one of the you know, not the one ways, but the in and out ones, like what we've got over. Where has it gone? There, like we've got that one. And I think that will be better. Right, good. He's on his way to sell some at least. You know what? We'll drop him down to 60%. And then he's still selling a good 40% of it. Right, now we can get this underpass assigned. We need people assigned here. I don't know why we didn't do that. Right, now we can tell these guys that there is clothing to be picked up from here. And we'll rename it Clothing Warehouse. There we go. Clothing Warehouse. And then they can take clothing to the sell everything. Oh, no, we best not do that. We'll set it to 20%. Let's change this order. Let's bring Clothing Warehouse up here. Do we have any other... We have the Customs House. We should bring that one up here as well. Where are you? Customs House. There we go. So now we can quickly see these guys. Right, cool. I'm happy with that. Make sure that's got plenty of food and stuff as well. Cool, it has. Righty roo. Right, so this guy's back up and running. This guy's getting shit dropped off. That's finished. They're all finished. This will start getting workers and stuff soon, I hope. How about the housing? The housing's getting stuff dropped off as well. Good. We're on track. I love this Dnipro flats. It looks absolutely sick. I really hope I'm saying it right, but it does look cool. Right, I think we're getting close to needing some monuments to help boost this government loyalty. But I think we need to sort out the housing at the minute. We're in a deprivation of nearly 500. Which is basically one of these flats. So yeah, can you guys cool it, please? Oh, we can't because this isn't built yet, this tunnel. But once the tunnel is up and running, then we can get workers there. That just fit so perfectly. I'm so happy with that. And then maybe we'll have to ramp this guy up even more. We'll have to see. Right. How are they getting on with that? That is fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Come on. There we go. Bugger off to that one. You know what? I'm going to change that to 120. I think it'll be fine having 120 workers there. Right, how we getting on, boys? How are we getting on? No mechanism there. That's a shame. Doesn't need one. We're missing bricks, boards, and steel. Don't tell me we've run out of steel. Oh, good, we haven't. We haven't. Oh, crisis averted. That could have been disastrous. Oh, that's a point of these guys. Yeah, these guys are good. Cool. Why is no food getting delivered, people? Come on. Right. Warehouse. 100%. Go fill it up. Jesus, man. You need to make sure we've got food over here all the time. Bam, 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 bam. I know why. Oh man, I am freaking stupid. It's because they're waiting to keep some here. So then we want to set the cell excess to 30%. That's why. I am dumb sometimes. Yeah, it's because they're waiting to make sure that this is still full. Right. That makes way more freaking sense now. Capacity. Nah, I ain't buying. We're not selling enough. Right, we managed to get that. So then we can burn waste. I think that's what we're gonna have to turn it into. So I don't think we can upgrade this to produce electricity. I think we have to build a completely new one. Where are we? So we can make an incinerator heating plant, or we can make an incinerator electricity plant. I think we're better off going electricity. We can get at least 660 megawatt hours of power. Because we are producing quite a bit of waste. And we can have a re-kajigger of this stuff. We'll leave that one. We just need to re-kajigger this stuff. Oh, look at that, it's a lot smaller as well. And it's got 2 outputs. So I think if we put it there, then we can do the big output going straight to a power line somewhere here. And then that way it'll be pumping power into the grid. But we'll take a look at that once this guy's up and running, because we need to get workers over here. So please, people, please bring me some workers. Bring me some lovely people to go work. Look, we've got plenty. And we've got lots of freaking students, man. Lots of students. So I think we put that up to full. Put that up to, you know what, 10 will be fine. And they're the only 2 schools we've got open at the moment. We'll get this one open as well. So we've got lots of students waiting to go to school. I mean, a lot of students. And then we can start. We really need to start upgrading some of this shit. Right, looks like everybody's happy. I think we've got enough sellers now. Let's quickly take a look over here. Waiting for steel. Let me guess. No, you've got steel still. So we want clothing and we want food in here, and that's it. Oh, come on, just bring me a couple of workers, please. Please. We just need a few workers. There we go. Now we've got our workers. Finally. Finally. To be fair, it's quite an inefficient way to be moving large quantities of food over here, but it's our only option at the moment. Besides having a train come through. There we go. Snow's in. Everything's gonna grind to a crawl. Maybe 45 is the perfect number for this. Because 50's a bit too much. Oh, we just need a few more workers. I may have to build another technical office up here just to deal with this area. Oh, I could build a road across here and put one up in this corner. See, this one has got quite a big area to deal with, in all honesty. It is quite a big area. It's doing all right, but yeah. Gonna give it a little hand getting the materials it needs. Are you guys out of prefabs? No, you're not. Why the hell are you taking your time? Oh, they're all getting in each other's way now. Wait, has that train got... It's got 200,000 worth of cargo. Nice. So we do just need to deal with power at the minute then. Because if we can deal with power and fuel, then our money will just explode, especially if we can deal with fuel. Like, this doesn't even have to be a big train, and it's hauling ass. Although I'd love to know why. Well, yeah, we're just not getting enough wood, are we? We're just not getting the workers down here fast enough. So I think maybe we need to look at getting another few buses on this line. How many we got? We got 4. So if we say order bus speed 2 more, that might help with that bus line. Because we've got the workers, we just need to get them down there. But it is a hell of a long way. We really do need to sort out the technical offices down here. We'll wait until winter's over to sort that, and that'll be our next thing we deal with. Because we need to deal with one up here to keep this running smoothly. We need to get this guy up and running so we can get a better fuel distribution system going. And then we can start looking at producing our own. Although I really do want to revamp this lot here. And it's purely just so we can get another coal processor. I should have thought about this way freaking sooner than I am. Let's take a look. Coal processing plant. So we do have an input down here, so we could put it there to push it that way. We could even just keep it the same direction and just move it over this way a bit, and then put another one over here, and it'd still be able to, you know, reach from this one, and then using the it'd be a bit tight with the storage over here for the train, but we can try. Hey, now we can get workers. So, 25, 25, 25, 25. There we go, equal split. So, is any of them going to go down there? Let's pump that up to 80%. Any? There's workers. There we go, some of them are gone in the tunnel. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Right, we'll make sure all these are at maximum capacity available. Just to make sure. Whoa, there we go. 89 workers dropped off up here. So that means all of these are going to be running, well, pretty much as well as they can be, really. Why are we bringing students over here? No students. Why have you got 5 students on board? This makes 0 sense. I get you all want to go to school. There's one right here. There's one over here that you could go to. You don't need a bus to get to them. Oh, this one you actually might. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're just sort of doing their own thing at the moment. Everything is running really freaking well. I'm so happy. Right, let's bring the sell everything up here because I don't want to scroll for ages to get there. So if we just set that to 10%, so they'll only bring like 20 tons worth of stuff over here. So that should allow this to get, you know, a little bit higher. That should work a little bit better now. Right. I think now is a good opportunity to start building over here. Right, the houses have been built. That's good. We're now in a deficit of one person who doesn't have a flat. Cool. This has been built, so we can copy tasks to that one, and then change their the home over there. Oh, you... What? Your home's here, mate. He's freaking... So dumb. So dumb. Right, if I do that... Alright, now I'm gonna put it back to being a one-way. Oh, such a dum-dum. Right, it's now ready for the big leagues. So let's get rid of that guy. We can peel back that road right there, and then we can pop in another depot right there. And we can get team 1 working on that. Buildings without power supply, that's fine because that's only so you can have fuel here. We do need a couple more oil trucks, so let's take a gander. We have been getting this guy in blue, so we'll get 2 of him. A bit pricey, I know, but this is the price of freedom. It's not. It's really not. Well, this is the price that we're offering to pay at the minute. But once we're at the point where we no longer need these over here, then the better. But at the moment, we require some stuff still from the border, mainly steel, which I'm so not happy about. But because normally, if you get a good map and you get iron right away and coal, you're on for a winner. Go straight into being able to manufacture your own steel, because the sooner you do it, the better, and then you just profit so fast once you get to, I think, like the 70s, 75, something like that. your profits just start skyrocketing, and it's unreal. Like, you're just in a league of your own at that point. You don't have to worry about nothing. We got a little bit unlucky at the start of this. We only got oil and what do you call it? Coal. Which is pretty good. It's good that we got coal because it means we don't have to rely on anybody else for, you know, for our own coal, which is great because it means we can heat our cities without the use of coal. Because I imagine importing the amount that we're using, it'd be ridiculously expensive. But we got crude, which is good, but we haven't unlocked we haven't done the research yet. Oh, we have. I think we have now. Hey, stop jumping around. I'm trying to read. You know what? We'll get container standards as well. See, we're exporting so much. It's great. This is going to tip us right over the edge. 27 tons of clothing. Right, we need to ramp up our food production. So, where is the buses? Go to 100%. We need to ramp this up. As it's starting to become a little bit of an issue. We can produce 20 tons a day, which is good. But if we could produce that constantly, that would be great. Is there a warehouse with a real connection? No. Interesting. Interesting. Guys? Are we, delivering food still? Because this place is out of food again. $60. Oh. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. 30. 10. Right, we could even go 70, 20, 10. Yeah, I think that's about right. So then we'll do the same here. We'll go 55, 35, 10. Alright, 60, 30, 10. 70, 20, 10. That works. We don't need as many clothes as I thought. It's primarily food. We just need to make sure food's getting over there. You know what? I'm going to take these off the sell everything. I don't want them doing that anymore. Because I've got no way of regulating it. No proper way, at least. Not at the minute. He's going to take that up there, which is fine. And then what I might do then, because we need to make sure they are just getting the food from here and just getting it over there. I think we might have to build a separate one. And that way we can regulate it a bit better. Because at the moment, food is not getting to where it needs to be. Because they are dicking around taking it up there. And we need them to get it to the city. That's where it needs to be. It don't need to be anywhere else other than in the city. So if we say... How do I want to do this? Maybe put him here. Even though I've been contemplating the idea of building another one of these over here. Which, thinking about it, I'd rather have... Because we don't need another warehouse, we can pump it straight into this one. If we put a small one here... Small distro office. Yeah, it'd fit in perfect there. If we put him... right there. And then all he has to do is just pay attention to these and take it there. I think it'd be better with putting him down here because it's the furthest source building away. Well, to be fair, we could have put him here. Let's see if he fits down here. He does. So let's put him there. And it's bam and bam bam. Done. Right. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Right, let's get rocking and rolling. What we unlock? Another plane. That's another point. We haven't even gone into helicopter construction or anything like that yet. Right, the road's been built. Let's get the building built. And then we can get sail train back up and going. How much has he got on him already? 100,000. Wow. He's an absolute unit, isn't he? We've got 20% in there, 70 tons in there, and 20 tons of clothing. So the clothing's going really freaking well then. How much fabric have we got? Right, you know what, mate? I'm going to tone you down because you are going way too freaking hard for these guys. So we'll put you on 90% and then that should slowly bring this number down. As long as these guys are operating at a higher percentage than him, because his 20% is equivalent to their 40%. So as long as these guys are going harder than he is, he'll be alright. So we'll leave him at 80. And while... Oh no, population again. How is... We wasn't like a few people. How many we... Right, so we've got 100 people without a house. Right. Okie dokie. This has been built finally, so we can get this moved over to here. Right, those guys are on their way now. We can demolish that. And then when these guys have finally left, we can remove... Where are you going, dude? We can remove that. Now, no one has a reason to come up here until we've got the fuel station in. Alright, let's just get this lined up. We need a free excavator and we ain't got one up here. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, what happens if we flip it and then spin it? The old flip and spin. Yeah, let me do it there. Right, that's good enough for me. Although I don't want you tarmacked, but I do want you gravelled. And we'll get those guys over here. We now have... Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter if it's not got power. We just need a couple of these guys. We don't have any money. Crap. How has that happened? Right, let's get that guy gone. How the frig did I let that happen? What was it? What were you importing? Chemicals. Chemicals. Bloody hell, that's what it is. Why are we importing 30 tons of chemicals? Or did I mess up something here? I told him 100%. Crap. No freaking wonder. Oh, I am such a doorknob. I am such a doorknob. Right, we can get We can get them too, and then, you know what, we'll replace these guys as well, because these are only 13 tonners. Oh, 16. Apologies. Right, that's all of our fuel sorted. Those guys are fine. Let's get back to keeping an eye over here. Yeah, so, yeah, the freaking chemical place is going to be fine for a freaking long time now. We're so close to getting rid of our loans as well. Well, to be fair, we can repay 831541. We'll return all that, and then that's that one gone. That's that one paid off. And then if we do get in trouble, we've got 2.3 mil we can borrow again. So we should be fine there. How many's... Yeah, we won't bother repaying that one yet. Right. Can we stop buying chemicals now, please, guys? Please. Right, winter is over. Finally, we can get back to maximum production. Because I fear that we are pretty close to being out of steel, yes. But we really need this school and this nursery building, please. So we'll get Team 3 on that. Team 2, rather. While Team 1 focus on this guy and this guy as well. Right, yeah, once these have been built, then we can start getting some more houses built, because we want to make sure our citizens have got somewhere to live. Let's crank that up to 30. We'll crank that up to 16, because it getting close to 14, getting a bit uncomfortable. And then we can get this other store built as well, and then that's another place people can go for food. And we can start expanding the city a bit more. And then hopefully people will be a little bit happier. Because they'll be able to comfortably get food. And hopefully get to school as well. And we won't have students going here. Right, so they're just delivering all the materials, no worries. Delivering materials there. We've barely got enough steel. We're going to have to import some more steel. I don't want to, but I fear we're going to have to. Because that is not a lot of steel. Really isn't a lot. So let's how much money we got? We've got a fair bit of money at the minute. We've got a fair bit. Really don't want to, but I feel we're gonna have to. Okay. We'll do it. We'll leave this up here as well. So when our money starts insanely plummeting and we only get like 4 reels of steel, then we can turn it off. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand. I mean, to be fair, once the distribution office has been built down here, then yeah, we can start selling clothing, because clothing sells for a lot more than steel does. We're just needing to get more people. Maybe we need another bus. Oh, we do need to set that bus up for these guys. All related. Open that one. Drag that over there for a second. Zoom back over here. Boom, boom. Right, send him on his way. And we'll let a little bit of a distance get between that bus and this one before we send this guy on his way as well. So we'll just wait a few seconds. A few more seconds. There we go. We'll send him on his way now. And that'll make it a little bit easier for the line spacing to sort itself out. The buses won't have to slow down too much to let each other get to where they need to be. Right. Oh, the bus distributions office has been built. Cool. Right, now we can set it up as this is a collection point, that's a collection point, and that is your finish point. So you will unload there. We do need to let them get to 30%, I'd say. And we want to set that to 100%, because that's the final destination. And then we'll get, oh, not that one, we need to purchase covered hull, and we'll make this one a slightly different, we'll make this one brown, because why not? And we'll do 1, 2, 3 for now, I think. 3 should be okay. And we'll just wait for them to arrive. Which shouldn't take too long, to be fair. I mean, we've got tarmac roads. Oh, that's a point. We should go and check and and see if our thingy has been built. Oh, autosave. Road's been built. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get the petrol station built. We've got some steel arriving. I've noticed our money has been, to say the least, tanking. But we will need to sort out another proper export, and I think fuel is going to be that export next, because we do need to get a grip on the amount of fuel we are buying, because it is getting really out of hand. But at the moment we just need to let the steel come in, and then we can look at building it, because we're going to need quite a lot of steel in order to get that up and running, because we're going to need storage tanks for the bitumen, which we'll need to make sure goes to these. We will also require storage tanks for the fuel, which we're then going to distribute down to this guy over here. So we've got we'll have a distribution office here to handle that. Which what I'll do is I'll build a road coming off here, and then connect it up, because then it can go in and out easily without having to, you know, go all the way around. They can just come out and go here and then fill up, because it is directional, the loading station down there. As well as we'll need one up this way as well, which you know, we can move that distribution office somewhere around here. I'm thinking like down here maybe, and that'll handle, you know, everything over this way. So there's a fair bit to do before we get it built, though. There is a fair bit for us to do, but it won't take long. And once we've got it up and running, when we're making our own fuel, then we're laughing. Because I believe we've got it unlocked now. Yep, there it is. It's not as massive as I remember it. But before we get that built, let's start planning it out. So we will need a bus stop over here. Which we will plonk. You know what? Should we do it on this side of the road? I mean, this space isn't really getting used for much at the minute. Or should we just plonk it in the road? I'm thinking plonk it in the road. So we'll just remove that section there. And then we'll get this guy in there like that. And then we can get team 3 to sort that out. Which they'll get right on. And that should go really quick. And then we can look at getting the oil refinery up and running. Let's spin that around. Right, so which way? The imports are on the other side, so we will flip this around. And then the exports are back that way. That is cool. That is what we need. So if we build him about there, I think that's all right there. Right, one of our researchers is finished. That's cool. And then we should have enough room back here for, I'm hoping somewhere like 4 of these storage tanks for bitumen. And then hopefully we can get away with another 4 for fuel as well. Which I'm hoping this area is plenty big enough for 4 and room to expand. So how many outputs does this have? So it has 4 outputs and 3 inputs. Well, the input's fine because we've got 3 tanks right here, which we can connect up to this one. And then let me think. If we do it right, even though there's only 2, we can do it so we've got an infinite expansion. If we do it right. Because obviously the more oil fields we find, we're going to be wanting to put through here. But we're going to need somewhere to store it first to make sure we can continuously keep pumping. So let's have a think. If we go with, we're going to go with the underground ones. We need a 3 input. That's a given. Because of the 3 tanks. So if we look at putting it, there, it's got power. That's fine. And then we just need to route the pipes. So we just need to do this cleverly. Which is not my strongest suit. There we go. That was strange. We apparently have to go 9 meters down in order for it to run under here. Wait a minute. Because we're gonna need room for this guy as well. And then this guy, who needs to get round to this side. So if we do this guy first, I think that's probably the smartest way of doing it. And then that guy goes there. And then this guy will go along here. And then route up to there. And then I'll come up here. Oh, you see, just a little bit of careful planning goes a long way. Look at that. That looks sick. Right, that's that bit done. We've got a little bit more to do now. So yeah, how are we going to turn this? If we want to make this infinite, we'd need to put another one of these in. But I don't really think we've got enough room for that. Not with these, at least, anyway. I mean, there is another input, so we can utilize that later on. So we'll just do that for now, then. Right, we need team 3 to get this bus station built. There we go. And then let's think about the road connection. Is over this side, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So let's grab that, conjoin them, so we can put the road exactly where we want it. I mean, it's not exact, but that'll do. It's close enough. Why am I getting team 1 to do it? I don't want team 1 to do it. I want team 2 to do it. There we go. So team 2 is working on that now. Right, let's take a look at this storage for all this bitumen and fuel. So, like I said, we're gonna need at least 4 tanks, I reckon. So if we do a 1 out to 3, and we do it, say here, and then we're going to need another 1 out to 3. We need to put it in a spot where we don't obstruct this. Wait a minute. I'm thinking about this all wrong. We've got space down here we can utilize. So if we put... It's going to be a hell of a pipe run, that's for sure. So if we put that guy right here, then we can put this guy here for this one. And then that gives us 3 here and 2 here. 1 here. Then we need another 2 for the fuel. So we can do 1 there, flip it, rotate it round to 90 degrees, put it there. Let's put this one a little bit better. So flip, and then we just need to get a decent space between them so the pipes can run. There we go. And then that gives us option to put 2 more tanks down for fuel and 2 more tanks down for bitumen. And if we really wanted to, we could split these again, but I don't think I do. So now we need to think about tank placement. Which is a question in and of itself. So the ideal thing is to utilize the roads that we've already got. But yeah, that's easier said than done at the minute. But we could put one here, 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 and here, and then that's the bitumen taken care of. And then we just need 4 for the fuel, which I want to do along this guy. So 1, 2, rotate around, flip it, and then we can get a little bit closer. 3 and 4. So we've got a little bit of room for 2 more there. We might even be able to squeeze one in here, but maybe here as well for bitumen. But now we need to get the road put in, and then the pipe work. So we'll go with the dirt road for now, and then we can figure out the rest later. Oh no, we're blocked already. Alright, let's try again. See if we can wiggle it through here. Yeah, we can. Right, we can connect you up. And then, because I really want to get it to the road that we've got up here. Which, back off a little bit there. Not quite what I had in mind, but we'll try again. There we go. That sort of works. And then we can just do that and that. These guys will just hook up to this road. And then these guys we can just go boom, 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 and boom. Right, now we've got all the plumbing to do, which is the fun bit. So that one's nice and simple, straight out and in. No way. Right, we're gonna have to relocate this one then. I thought it was far enough away, but apparently not. Let's just quickly combine them. Where are we? Plumbing and this guy. So there maybe? Yeah, that works. Cool. Let's just quickly pop the road back in. Right, so how do we want to do this? So I'm thinking we just do 2 on each for the meantime. So this guy's going to have to go to the furthest ones away, because otherwise he'll obstruct everybody. So if we can wiggly wormy-roo a pipe out this way without blocking others, that would be great. So we'll... Oh, it's too close. Too close. No, nope, too close. No? No. Maybe we'll come back a bit more. Oh, now you're happy with it. Okay, whatever. Right, let's wiggly wormy-roo this guy along here. And then we can pop up and in there. Cool, cool, cool. I did put that in the input, didn't I? Yeah, he's got 2 outputs. That would have been embarrassing. Right, now we need to wiggly wormy-roo this guy. I don't know if this one's gonna work, but I freaking hope so. Do you want to do that? Whatever. If you want to do that, that is fine with me, pal. And then we'll just go to this one. You know what? Why didn't I do that with these? That would have made way more sense. Bring that back a little bit. Why do you want to spiral that way? Yeah, can you not just do that? That would make way more sense. Right, that is the bitumen sorted out. So now we can sort out the petrol side, which, in all fairness, should be a little bit easier if we can. I was hoping that they'd be able to line up with these pipes as well. I mean, it will that one, but then that limits us on this one, and this one's the easier one to do out. So maybe we just bring it down that way and then curve it round. And that's not going to obstruct that one, is it? No. Cool. Right, let's try doing it in a shorter diameter if possible. That works for me. And then we'll bring that one up to... Yeah, we'll bring it all the way up and we'll bring it into this one. Too long? Are you taking the mick? You are, aren't you? Oh, man, I never even thought about that. So maybe we move these guys over this way a bit more. Oh, I did not think of that because we haven't done the upgrade yet for longer distances for pipes. I never even considered that would be a possibility. It's quite a short run. Okay then, so we'll move these guys. I reckon if we went about there then, and we'll do a flippy and a spinny. And we'll pop that one there. Hopefully it's not in the way of anything. And then that gives us a huge boost in distance already. And then we'll do this guy filling up these two then. Oh, I know what I haven't factored in. We're going to have to remove these two tanks. We're going to have to move them. Because otherwise, how are we going to condense it all to get to these two? Because I want this one to run the bitumen. And this one to run the fuel. Oh, we made a boo-boo. Yeah, we made a boo-boo. It's fine. It's fine, right. It's fine. We can fix it. It's why we are able to remove things and try again. So let's put 2 tanks there and flippy spinny and there. Then we can put a road in between and a road coming down. There we go. And then we can do a spinny. Oh, that's the wrong one. We need the condenser. That one. So we do a flip and that takes care of 1, 2. And then we do that. Maybe put them a little bit further apart. Maybe that would be the smarter idea. There we go. And then please tell me you'll do that. No, you won't. Damn you. So maybe then we put that one flip a little bit closer to the road. Does the road connection still work? Yes, it does. Right, does the pipe connection work? Yes, it does. And then that one will go into there. And that one will go... whatever. I give up trying with you. And then you will get blocked by stuff. So what we'll do then is we'll drop you down 9 meters and then back up. And then you're blocking that one. So what we'll do then is we'll remove that one. And we'll sort this guy out first. And then you can just follow him along. And connect there. And then we've still got one there for expansion. Right. That's that bit taken care of. Now we can take care of this bit. So, now that we've moved the goalpost even further away, and we've got space here for these ones to do the same as this, can we at least get these pipes connected now? Yay! Reached that one. Right, that's good. So we need to back that one up so it can go in there or in there. So now that I know that it'll reach that one, we can put you in there. We can have you go straight down to that one. Then go up to that one, so we'll save that. Now, you need to go over here. And you need to come along here as... no, don't connect to each other. And then you to there. And then you to there. Right, that's the fuel sorted out. Oh, spaghetti junction or what, guys? Right. Next challenge. So we need one there and pipes are blocking. Crap. Right, let's reroute these guys. It's fine. It's fine. We can manage. So all we need to do then is go over this way. Follow that guy and then connect up there. And then follow that guy. And connect up there. There we go. Now we should be able to put this in. So if we go there, and then we can bring, yeah, the next freaking challenge. Wait, well, maybe we do this one above ground. I mean, I'd like, if we can, you know what, I like the challenge. Let's keep going. So 6 meters. Crap. Right then. Let's try coming round this way then. I'm positive somewhere there is a better way of doing this without blocking any exits or you know, ins and outs and stuff. There we go. That's that one in. We can just go straight to that one. You know what? I probably should have done that one to there and that one to there. Right. No worries. We'll just bring it back a little bit. Bring it back a little bit more. Into there. We'll bring that one all the way back. And then we'll bring it there and then in. Yeah, cool. Right, can we follow that one around to... You know what, we should probably use that exit. Yeah. Use that one. And... yeah. Do that. Connect that there. And then there for that. And then that. Round to there. We did it! We did it all underground. I can't believe that. We did it all underground. No above ground connection. You would be none the wiser. What a freaking headache. Let's never do that again. That is a challenge I do not want to try again. Forget that. Right, we got it all in. So you'd look at it and you'd think, oh wow, that's real tiny. You take one look underneath and you're like, what the frig is that? It's a freaking mess, that's what it is. Right, the worst bit is we need to get all of that built before we build the refinery. Oh crap, my money. Someone got a little bit distracted and didn't pay attention to the steel imports. Right, we need to just do a little borrowski, and we'll return that, return. Right, we didn't lose any of our people, that's the important bit. But we did get these up and running. You know what, I'm going to leave you on maximum occupancy, that is fine with me. We're going to up that one to 15. This one needs upping to, you know what, we'll just go maximum. We'll let him do maximum. There's no point holding back at this point. And next we're going to get this guy, and this guy, and this guy built. You're not buying steel, good. How much steel is here? 220 tons. 218 tons. Right, so we'll get you then started on these pipes. There we go. And that's the pipes in for the fuel refinery. Oh man, that was chaos. I do not want to have to deal with that crap ever again. That was a nightmare. So, if you're doing something like this in your game, have way more room than this. It doesn't seem like you need a lot of room, but just for the pipes alone, you need the freaking room. That was insane. That was a lot of duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge just to get that. That was crazy. But we got it in. We managed to get it all fitted. And yeah, we didn't even get anywhere near being able to get fuel over this way for this guy. Which I don't even want to have to think about. It'd be this one would need to deal with. Would need to put a one in and then split it out and then route it to this. which is exactly what this guy is. So we could pump it down and then back. And then that saves us having to build another one. You know what? We'll do it. Pipework. Because it's better if we do it now rather than later. So, pipework. Right. So if we bring you down to 6 meters. There's a building in the way. Oh, of course there is. Oh, right. Yeah, you need to go into that one, don't you? Duh. And then that guy will come. Some other infrastructure in the way. Yep, you can say that again, pal. There we go. And then that is a mess, but it means we can collect fuel over here. And we can sell fuel here. And then we can do another one of these out to wherever for the technical office round here. To go deliver fuel. Not technical office, what is it? Freaking distribution office. Because once this guy's up and running and we're producing our own fuel, then we can relax. Because once we start selling our own fuel as well, because all we have to do is just switch this train to pick up fuel rather than crude and sell the fuel. And I bet the fuel sells for a lot freaking more. Let's take a gander. Prices. So fuel, yeah, there we go. 217 per ton. Whereas oil, 27. So it's 10 times the amount. Near enough. Oh, man. Right. This guy hasn't been going for a while. I'm a little bit concerned. Food, clothing, and food and clothing. Oh, right, so they'll be letting him get to around 30%. Right, well, don't... Well, you're going to go for food, aren't you? Yeah. So, we'll leave the food at 30, and we'll swap the clothing to 10. Because we don't need a huge amount of clothes in storage, do we? So, we might as well. Ah, right. Cool. Oh, it needs power. Bollocks. I mean bugger. Transformer. We haven't got anything up here to flatten terrain. Haha, loophole. Right. Power. 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 And then we need a little power. You know what? We might as well put it in a spot where it reaches all of them. Little path. And power. Oh god, little power. Right, we'll let him get building that guy. Probably get Team 3 to help up here as well. But yeah, they're busy down here, to be fair. I mean, they'll get on with it. Right, what should we sort next? Oh, this guy's moving. Oh, good, we're gonna get big payday. And we can start paying off these bloody loans that I keep taking. Because I keep losing track of crap. How's the logging industry doing, actually? Are we getting enough people down here? That's the important bit. Only 3 people. From here. Whoa, where's all our workers going? It might be they're all going here. So we really need to look at getting these built as soon as. Right, well, keep an eye on that getting built. I'll be back in 1 moment. And I'm back. Right. How we doing up here? We've got a lot of stuff getting moved up here. How busy? They are very busy. But they've got power lines sorted here already. That was freaking incredible. We'll get this guy assigned to that guy. We'll okay that. Unload. And we want it up at 70%. So that's that taken care of. So as soon as this has got power then, this will be up and running. So we're just waiting for that guy to get built and that guy to get built. Now that guy's getting built. Cool. So we can leave that alone to take care of itself. I do want to revamp this a little bit and turn this into a place that'll produce power. Because at the moment we're not producing a huge amount of waste. But we can't. This is a bit slow loading these guys up. They're having to wait. Like, they're not loading up at all. Right, so off you pop and off you pop. Are you loading up? You're loading up. Right, cool. So let's get that demolished and we'll get that demolished. Because if these are going to load up faster, we need to put a crane in. We'll just back that up. There we go. And then we can demolish this road. Like so. We can join all them up. Like so. So, let's get a waste dump with a claw. We'll get a big one. And we'll do it... Yeah, we'll do it back a bit so it's got a fair bit of room to wiggle. And then we'll join it up. Like so. Yeah, we'll make sure there's a little curve here just to make it a little bit quicker for them to get in and out. We'll get team 1 a go on that. And on that. And we'll replace this at some point when we don't have to worry about a population housing crisis. Because at the moment it's just burning waste and that's fine. And then we'll go find the panicking trucks. Which, I don't know where they are. Are you one of them? Right, we'll get you to wait there for now. You're one of them as well. And you're one of them as well. Right, we won't have an issue at the border now, because I'm pretty sure it was only 3 of them. Right, that nursery's doing fine. That school is rammed. And that one's not. How's the hospital doing? Hospital's fine. The police are massively understaffed. So let's bump them up. They need more members of the force. That guy's doing alright. That guy's doing alright. There's not enough staff here, so bump that right up. And that should be alright. Right, cool. What can we get? We'll get that one, because that one will let us increase the size of the pipes, or rather the length of pipes that we can build. That's our save. This guy's nearly built, which is freaking fantastic. We like to see it. We like to see it. And then once this guy's built, we can start... You know what? We could get the... I'm going to sell this guy. And we're going to get a second fridge truck here. Where is it? Fridge truck. Oh, we can get a bigger one than the one that we've already got. No, it's the same one. No, it isn't. It's big. It is bigger. We can get an 8-ton one rather than a crappy little one. Where's this guy? He's on his way to deliver meat. Oh, right. These are nearly done as well. Couple more days and this distribution box will be done. And this is waiting for steel and electronics. Oh, he's freaking panicking, isn't he? What a dingbat. Right. There we go. Right, we'll just discard that. We'll discard that. We can't discard that. But can erase, erase, and erase. Right, we'll get team 1 to build there. Right, this has finished. So we can get on with what I was going to do before I got distracted by a bigger fridge truck. Right, this is empty, so we'll sell him. Refrigeration, total capacity, grab another fridge bus. And then we can add that and that to the list. So he's only going to drop that off. And do we have him doing 50%? 50%, yeah. You know what? We'll up that to 70 just to make sure they stay as full as possible. And then we can add this guy to this guy's list. And we want them to be 100% and doing the food and clothing. Right, off they go. They should be picking up stuff now. We're going to drop that down to 1. Like that one is. So people will be able to start getting food from here now. Once we get some workers. I'm guessing nobody is within walking distance. No. But one thing we are going to do though is path there, and then across there. So, I mean, to be fair, this is really for these guys, but you know, if they can walk up here, that's even better. So we'll get 2 more houses getting built. Is power over here now? Yeah, cool. So that's that up and running. These are taking a break now. These can relax. Probably glad of it as well, I'm betting. So it's 80 tons is 10%, right? Right, I'm thinking then we start getting some footpaths gravelized. So let's just get our hot bar up here. I'm gonna put these in. You know what? I'm redoing this because I want. Oh, no. Right. So I want dirt there. That one there. That one there. And then cancel road there. And then I want path there. Gravel path there. Asphalt path there. You know what? Asphalt path. With lights there. Cancel path there. And then 0 as this guy. There we go. That'll work. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. That'll work for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Cool. There we go. That's the hot bar sorted out. Right, what is Team 1 building anything? No, not really. Just that. So let's get Team 1 building that. And you can build this as well. Wow, that got built really quick. So we'll get that one getting built. We have another one over here as well, don't we? Yep, there we do. And then Team 1